Have you ever wondered how to get from this to this? It's really easy, and in this video we're gonna learn together. Welcome to this video, and I hope by the end of it you will feel like you learned something new. Go and grab your painting materials and get inspired to create new masterpiece. This video is an easy way how to create many painting tones and colors. Primary colors that I will be using are zinc white, cadmium red, burnt umber, ultramarine blue, cadmium yellow, and yellow ochre, and you will see how many tones and colors we can make. Before we start mixing colors, I want to address major color zones that we usually have on our face. In the first color zone, when we paint forehead, we typically use range of yellow or white-brown colors. Depending on where the light hits face, from which angle, we allocate colors from darkest to the light ones. In real life, these zones are pretty much subtle. Sometimes we don't even see it at first. Same thing is in the second zone, in the middle part of our face. The colors we typically use are reddish for painting cheeks and nose. That's because in those areas we have more capillaries and blood near the surface. Third zone of our face almost always have some blues, grays and greenish tint to it, especially when we paint men because they have more of a beard. When you master color zones, you have to pay attention to other face parts which in fact give the likeness of a person. When you look at any eye, we see its bones, parts that are light and that are darker. Depending on where the light hits, in this case the brown bone, we would paint that part with yellow or white-brown bone colors. We also have reddish tones in the corner of the eyes, and the most important part is that the pupils never white. You should always add blue or gray tones to it. Same thing is with lips. The line between the upper and bottom lip is never flat. It's always curved. On the top lip, the skin is covering the end parts, and painting that we can get the curved surface. Okay, now let's jump to the mixing part of this video. I almost always start by mixing darkest tones and colors and work my way to the lighter ones. I start by mixing some white, blue, ochre and a touch of cadmium red. If you want the colors to be more saturated, you add more blue. If you want it to be less saturated, you add more red, yellow, etc. This way, we get one of the darkest tones. I always like to prepare as much colors and tones, and then during the process, of course, I mix and match the premixes that I have. When my first color is done, I take almost everything and put it aside, and then I continue to mix the rest on top of the first colors that I left. This way, all of our colors will be cohesive in a way because we're using the same base for the next color and so on. Of course, everything depends on the model that you're painting or the reference picture. Then I just continue to add more lighter colors and less darks in the mix and go shade by shade, always using the base of the colors I premixed before that. You should always try to make as many colors as you can, and it's a lot, because it's really hard to make the same shade or color later. Also, when I paint, I try to use paints from the corners of the premixes. When you add linseed oil in your colors, they dry up faster, and doing this way, you can preserve the paints for the next few days. They won't get dry. So just try to relax hand when mixing and also have fun with it. If you mess up, it's no big deal. Just try again until you get there. Few years ago, I also struggled and thought I will never ever be able to make any kind of portrait. But how do they say? Every success is just 10% talent and 90% hard work. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking and sharing this video. Let me in the comments down below what kind of video would you like me to see next. Thank you for watching. Bye!